Welcome to the 5 seconds rule. It's me. You may know me from my other videos where I give tips to help solve common problems. But today I'm here to share with you something I feel is really important. I'm here to share with you how to crush procrastination in only 5 seconds. That's right. In just 5 seconds, you can be done with all of your procrastination forever. And best of all, it doesn't require any willpower. So if you're ready to stop procrastinating, start being productive, and change your life, then follow these 3 easy steps. Step 1. Imagine that you have a big task that you've been putting off. Maybe it's writing an essay or cleaning your room or doing the dishes. But don't do it. Instead, imagine that there is a monster under your bed that is the embodiment of your procrastination. And every time you put off doing the task, the monster gets a little bit bigger. Now imagine that the only way to defeat the monster is to do the task you've been procrastinating on. Are you scared? Good, because now it's time for step 2. You need to visualize yourself defeating the monster. Imagine yourself as a superhero who has the power to do the task that you've been procrastinating on. See yourself as you charge at the monster, wielding the power of focus and determination. You slay the monster and free yourself from the shackles of procrastination. Isn't that amazing? Just by visualizing yourself defeating the monster, you've already started to make progress. But we're not done yet. Not by a long shot. Because now it's time for step 3, which is to actually do the task. But there's a catch. You only have 5 seconds to do it. Why only 5 seconds? Well, because that's how long it takes for the monster to get back under your bed and start growing again. So with the power of visualization and the urgency of a ticking clock, you rush to complete the task. You do your best to focus all of your energy and attention on doing the task as fast as possible. And guess what happens? In those 5 short seconds, you manage to defeat the monster once and for all. Congratulations! You've just used the 5 seconds rule to crush procrastination and get things done. Best of all, now that you've done the task, the monster is gone for good. You'll never have to worry about procrastinating on this task again. But what if I told you that there was a way to make the 5 seconds rule even more effective? Are you ready for it? Here it goes. Just before you begin your 5-second burst of productivity, take a few deep breaths to calm yourself down. Why? Because the monster that causes procrastination is fear. And fear is a lot like a physical monster in some ways. If you approach it cautiously and slowly, it won't be able to hurt you. But if you run towards it with a battle cry, it will fight back and end up hurting you. In other words, if you try to force yourself to do a task when you're feeling overwhelmed and anxious, you're giving the procrastination monster an opening to pounce. But if you take a moment to calm down and center yourself before starting the task, you'll be able to focus all of your energy on actually getting the task done. So next time you find yourself struggling with procrastination, remember the 5 seconds rule. Imagine the worst that could happen if you don't do the task. Visualize yourself defeating the monster and do the task quickly. You can do it. Just remember, you only have 5 seconds.